Hello again, my hollow table Harriet Tubmans. It's your buddy Echo Crest. Doing another after payout arena fight to the death. Posted a love letter to Dooku last night, my favorite new tune in arena, and got some really great feedback and got asked a couple questions. So I figured I'd take a second before diving into battle to answer those and also kind of show you a new wrinkle that I'm trying out for the first time um, with my squad tonight. Or I guess a revamped wrinkle, to put it more accurately. I'm going to take on a Rex lead again. I know it's boring as fuck to keep battling Rex leads, but I want to try this comp out against the type of squad it's designed for before I get all fancy and try to take on people like Grande or Reggae Dragon who are running the Zol teams, which I'd normally just sub in a Rex lead to take on. So I'm going to take on Darth Raider. He's got a Rex lead. He's got Xylo. He's got Chase. He's got General Kenobi. That's your typical triple cleanse team with Xylo in there for DPS effect. And I'll take you through some changes I've made to my squad. Oh, there you go. That's my anti-Zol squad that's in there right now. Use that to climb up to first for payout, but it's after payout, so now it's time to play. I'll take out Boba, put my boy Nihulus back in the leader spot, put in that silver-haired stallion of the Sith, Count Dooku, and then I'm going to put in Sid. If you watched the last couple videos I did, I'd taken Sidious out because he was running too fast and tripping up my routine because he'd apply debuffs before the enemy Rex went, and then the enemy Rex would hit that tenacity up and really screw up my whole game plan. So today, instead of getting productive work done at work, I spent some time rejiggering his mods a little bit. I put, as you can see, an offense set up. I finally got that offense challenge unlocked, which is huge. And it's especially huge under a Nihilus lead because, again, you're not going to have crits under Nihilus. So you can put all the crit damage and crit chance mods on your Sith that you want. They're not going to do a damn thing. Offense, on the other hand, is going to be plenty helpful. And so that's what I've done here with Sidious. You'll see that he's 205 speed. That's a lot better than he was. He was running, I think, 254, and I wasn't even really trying to mod him for speed before. So this should ensure that he goes after the enemy Rex. I got my speed arrow. I think both of my arrows that are 5 dot for offense are speed, so it's kind of 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. And looking at this, I think I might actually switch this up right now. The crit chance secondaries obviously don't matter. But potency, you want to get a little more potency up on Sidious so he lands those exposes and damage over times and healing immunities. The protection's a little lower, but it's under a Nihilus lead, so he's going to get plenty of health steal. And the offense, the flat offense, is really good too. So we'll do that. Blamda. There you go. Potency went up about 2%. Physical damage went up about, 46? I'm not good at math, folks, so just hang with me. Resistance, all that shit went down a little bit, but I'm not too concerned about it. I would be more concerned if the speed went up, because again, I want him going slower in the turn order. So we'll go ahead and confirm that, and then we'll move on to Count Fancy Pants, my spirit animal of the arena scene right now. Some people have asked me how I mod Dooku, and I don't mod Dooku for speed. Again, I'm trying to sneak under that Rex opening turn for one. But more importantly, I don't really need speed for Dooku because he is a counter freak. I really want him to be surviving. I want him to be actually applying debuffs when he hits, and I want him to be actually hitting for as much damage as I can eke out of him. I mean, he's not a heavy hitter. Um, his strength lies in hitting over and over and over again. And just like you'd have with B2 or a Jedi Knight Anakin, where they get huge turn meter boosts under certain events, like for B2, if an enemy evades or an ally takes damage, you don't need speed. This dude is going to go more times than he has any right to anyway. So it's better, in my opinion, to focus on just getting all the other stats you want up. I have potency arrow and potency triangle there. The primaries on those, you got critical avoidance here. I would love to have a potency speed arrow that has 145 flat offense, but I don't have one. And quite frankly, I want that 145 offense more than most other stats because I want Dooku to hit, if not like a truck, at least like a heavy golf cart or something. On the triangle, I have offense as the primary again. The crit chance is worthless. I got a little bit of flat offense there. I'm weighing my options right now, but that's what I'm going with as we sit here today in my car, hiding my secret shame of doing YouTube videos for a cell phone game. I got tenacity as a bonus set as well because I don't want Dooku to get stunned, shocked, or dazed. Because as soon as that happens, he's a worthless little worm who's going to get mowed down by any kind of DPS the other team has. Here I went with a potency primary, again because I want those debuffs hitting as much as humanly possible. Got more flat offense, got a little bit of percentage offense, health, and protection. Under the Nihilus lead, that protection will get converted into health. So 601, half dozen of the other for me in this case. Circle, we got protection, flat offense again, and a little bit of speed and a little bit of health. Then we got more flat offense on the diamond, worthless crit chance. Oh wait, I have messed up. So there's the diamond. The diamond is good because you've got 102 flat offense. Again, that's pretty huge. You got a little bit of tenacity as well. And then finally on the square, you got more flat offense, a little bit of defense, and more protection. So if you can't figure out the theme there, you're a fucking idiot, and you should go play Angry Birds or some shit that's more your speed. But hopefully you get the idea. Another question people have asked me is Dooku Zeta'd? And no, he's not. The Dooku Zeta is cool and all. With that, you get the protection restoration. I believe that's on a counter. And you get a little bit more damage and critical hit immunity. But under a Nihilus lead, you've got that health steal that happens every time he's countering anyway. And as I understand it, you're not going to get any kind of additional health steal benefit, additional protection restoration benefit under a Nihilus lead, because Nihilus strips all the protection off of Sith and converts them into health. And if anyone who's watching this knows any differently, please leave a comment. I'm still trying to figure that out. But as I understand it, the Nihilus lead kind of neuters that benefit to Zetaing Dooku. And I mean, as it stands, I just don't see the point of wasting a Zeta material on a tune that I really only use under a lead that renders that Zeta useless. I don't use Dooku for anything except under Nihilus right now. So there's just no urgency for it. Likewise, I don't use any Zetas under Nihilus as well. The leadership ability, if you Zeta it, you get an extra 50% health steal. That's dope and all, but I really haven't needed it. When you've got tunes like Count Dooku just going off all the time in the match, 100% health steal is fine. If I survive matches, it's usually with almost full health on my Sith, unless they get one-shotted by a Boba or somebody like that. So saving that Zeta there. And then the unique, that's also a really cool unique Zeta. you get to inflict the health down, and I'm really tempted on that one. But what's making me hesitant is that I'm using my Nihilus primarily against Rex leads. Um, and if Rex gets that tenacity up, or if it's a triple cleanse team, and Cheruit cleanses or General Kenobi cleanses, that health down's fucking gone. And it's not going to come back until Nihilus takes another turn. And the way I have him modded, he's not super fast to begin with. So it's really not worth it to me to use that Zeta. Um, I've said, um on my guild Slack chat and on Discord, I'm really just saving Zetas at this point, because until I'm not able to take first at payout in arena, I don't really see the need to use them, and I'd rather have that flexibility if, say, Ezra fucking Bridger becomes the next meta. Um, I don't think he takes a Zeta, but you catch my meaning. I want to have a couple Zetas to drop right away. So, without any further ado, let's get to the actual battle. Um, if you see any glitches in the video, um, it's probably because I forgot to turn my notifications off, and I don't want you to see my super secret Team Valor Blaster messages. So I'll cut them out. Here we go. We open up. His Rex is actually pretty slow, which might work to his benefit unless Palpatine's stun gets him, which it fucking doesn't. Of course it doesn't. We'll go with Sid next. Look, he'd already gotten beaten down kind of hard, but whoop, full health. And then we move along to Dooku. Now, Dooku's special has a stun as well, and it may seem stupid to use against a stunned character, and what the hell it might be, but it has the added benefit of that 50% chance to stun a random enemy. And so sometimes I like to use that. I'm pretty desperate to keep Rex and Cheruit from taking turns and cleansing. So I use that. It didn't work for me, but what are you going to do? We're going to use the AoE cooldown increase from Nihilus. Now that all those debuffs are on there, he gets a 100% chance of shutting that shit down. And then while Baze is stunned still, I've got to decide if I don't have any buffs up, so there's no point in using this special of GK's because he's only going to call buffed allies to assist. So I'm going to get Retribution up now. And now I'm going to hopefully, at least put some damage on Rex. Because I really don't want that tenacity up hitting. Okay, so Rex is down. That's huge. Now I want to take out Cheruit. Maybe. Actually, what I want to do is I want to get some shock on Baze so that he can't taunt and control where I'm hitting. And as soon as I get a chance to use it on General Kenobi, I probably will do that too. Because I really like to control who I get to hit. And if dudes are taunting, that's fucking my world up. Cheruit got that cleanse, but because everybody had debuffs, almost everybody had debuffs anyway, they weren't getting that tenacity up. I should probably do something about that Xylo. Let's see if oh, no, I'm not going to stun him in time. But look at that. Fucking Sidious holding strong. You didn't know Sidious was a tank, did you? Alright, so we've got tenacity up on Cheruit and GK, and we've got Xylo and Baze sitting there completely defenseless. I think, though, I'm going to really just see if I can focus down Baze. Because I don't like Baze. He reminds me of that saxophonist from the Dave Matthews Band who died on an ATV or some shit. And I just can't stop seeing it when I fight him. Blam. So we stunned Kylo. Let's start working on him. Later, bitch. Boom. Match is over. Get AoE stun to see if we can get Cheruit. And then we get rid of that foresight. Boom, bitch. All right. Now they both have foresight, so kind of 6 of one, half dozen of the other here. Let's just give everybody offense up. We'll put retribution up, and now they're going to be in for a world of shit as soon as they try something. All right, and this should probably do it right here. Anyway, that's it. Hopefully that answered some questions. I'm preaching the gospel of Dooku right now and the gospel of Zave. Not spending those Zetas unless you need them. So that's it. Hope you got some information or not. Disinformation at least. If you're listening this far on, you must have liked it or left it on while you went to take a shit or something. So good luck with all that. Here's where I should probably say something smarmy about holo tables, but I've noticed CG is now talking about galactic champions. So go out and be a galactic champion, people. Or, I don't know, volunteer at a homeless shelter or read books to fucking kids or whatever you want to do. Later.